Welcome back to Huch Ranch. Trey here. Today, we're slowing it down a little bit. We've been going every weekend. We had a long Saturday. Didn't get much done around here because, yeah, adult time, beverages, stuff. But anyhow, we got some chicken fajitas and some beef fajitas out. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I didn't do my own thing. I went to my local grocery store. They sell these pre-made, pre-seasoned, and these are the spicy ones. They're not really that spicy. We've done this a few times. They're really tasty. Couple key notes. Get chicken thighs, not chicken breasts. Breasts are good eating and they're fun to play with, but they dry out a little bit more, and I like mine moist. Chicken thighs are always moist. Tip of the day. Write that down. And these are just regular beef fajitas. I'm gonna get these stuck in the oven, let them just sit and continue to warm up a little bit. I'm gonna cook those somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock, which means I got a couple hours to get some stuff done. I've got to get trash taken care of. I got to sweep out the bed of the truck because Grandma's gonna use it to pick up a couch. And then, oh gosh, I got feed to put up. If I have time, I'll put the cover over the chicken run. I know, more chicken run stuff, but I want to get it done so they have a shade area there. If I can get to it, I'll get that done. And then we're going to cook some fajitas. But I got some special little guys I want to show you because we grew in population about 6 weeks ago. One of our cats went running off, gone for a day and a half, came back. You know what happened. She was obviously in heat. So this little bit of cuteness right here is what we got left. So she had 4 babies. This is her first run, and they're all completely different. We have a tabby, a calico, a gray tabby, and a light tan. And they've been running around all the kitchen all morning, so they're tuckered out, taking their little nap. So later today, when they get up and get moving around, I'll see if I can film them. They are fun to watch. They're a hoot and a half, I'll tell you that. So without further ado, I'm gonna get my working hat on, take my going to town hat off, keep it safe inside, and we're gonna get busy. So come along for the ride. Huch House Ranch. And this little darling is Mama, who said, once my babies are old enough to eat food, I'm out. So she's out here on the back porch, enjoying her day. Alright, now that we're outside, I forgot one other thing. The tank's low again, so I gotta fill that. So I'm gonna get that started real quick, so that's gonna run a little bit while I do trash and all the rest of it. So let me get that set up and I'll be right back with you. Alright, now I gotta grab the hose that we used for the last bonfire. I still got all this to burn, so let me know if y'all want to see that in another video. I gotta get that pushed over with the tractor and pick up all the new growth that has fallen. Try to keep it kept up as much as we can. Alright, so while I'm getting out of that one, let me set y'all up somewhere over here. I gotta run a new section of hose because during that same bonfire, the hose decided to say, you know what? I'm popping a big hole in myself, and you can deal with it. So, I grab another hose from the house, and we'll see if this will make it. I think it should. Well, come along. Don't sit over there. Oops. Oh, getting tangled. Don't fall down. All right, here we go. I need 2 hands. You look for deer. Okay, there we go. Power of editing. All right. All right. Alright. Dadgummit. This hose has water in it, obviously. And it decided it was going to go right down my Crocs. So now I get to deal with that. Squishy feet. Yay. Alright. We're golden. Alright. You remember from last time, I have to go back up there, run the other hose, turn the water off, run the other hose, and turn the water back on. So, I'm going to handle that, and then I'll be back with you. Alright, that part's done. Water's running. Let's see how we did. And you can tell it is pretty low, if you can see that far. There we go. So we let that fill up, run a little extra and get that green film over the side. And that takes a few hours, 2 to 3 hours, so we're just gonna let it run, do its thing. We put the rocks in there in 2 places because we've had some critters get in there and die. We had a possum and something else, and to keep the water from being stagnant and gross like that, we decided that was probably the easiest thing to do. I was going to build a ramp, and I was like, well, just use rocks. What we got thousands of them, millions of them on this property. So without further ado, I'm gonna let that do its thing. We got trash to do, and I'll bring you back. All right, we got that part done. Now we gotta clean the bed out of the hay. Can you run up and get the broom?
There's a broom right there.
Go get the broom. Don't talk back. Let's go. Kids these days, they're so entitled.
Dad? You.
Let's go. Speed it up. Time is money. All right, he's back with the broom. Yep, we're good. All right, let's get up there and get busy.
But you know how to do something else, man.
We'll let him do the handiwork. I've got feed, I gotta get started. And I'm telling you, the big shop push broom up there would have been a better choice, but you do you. Alright, let's look at the feed situation while he's doing that. Decide how I wanna. Okay, got it. Need keys though. You know how to use a broom, right?
Yes, sir. You think?
What are we doing, goats? We hanging in the shade? Huh? We hanging in the shade? Yeah, I'll be doing that shortly. Does that feel good, Mama? A random piece of rebar sticking out of the reef for I don't know what reason. Before my time. Alright. Let's see how he's doing. Alright. Well, you get what you pay for.
What?
Keep going. I gotta get keys. And don't let the wind blow it all back in the back of the truck again.
I'm trying not to. I can't control the wind.
You're doing twice the amount of work. You gotta turn the truck around. Oh, that's right. You can't drive yet. Dolly, what are you doing, baby? Dolly, what are you doing? There's Dolly. Bama. Oh, you're running already? You guys leaving the chicken run alone, or are you up there rubbing all over it? Supervising. Great part of being a dad. Almost.
Tips.
Alright, good enough. The rest will blow out. Alright, now on to feed. Alright, the goats found out I'm doing feed. That's really exciting. Let me get it. It's not dinner time, guys. I just have a bag of feed to put up. But you think it's dinner time. A little early, guys. A little early. And this is the fun part about having goats, is I think they get to get into everything, especially Miss Dolly here, who is the biggest culprit of getting in the way. Out. Dolly. Dolly. Move your head. Move your head. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Move your head. Move your head. Thank you. Alright, let's go. It's not dinner time. Come on. You guys been eating deer food. I can tell. You're all getting bloated. We'll get you some baking soda later. I left the thing in there. Shoot. No, I didn't. Okay. Onward to the next. Y'all just stay.
Hold this.
Let's go. Keep it still. Goats found me. You'll stay put. Don't put your head in here. Dolly. No. No horns. There. Okay. There's one. Where do I get the pellets? Okay, Dolly. Dang. always helping. Food. Alrighty. Bought the goats on the chicken food. Now they run off. Thank goodness. I'm gonna get the rest of our surplus, stack on these. These were old, I think, computer, stands for all the hardware and stuff, and we use them for feed, and they work out pretty well. They roll. It's fantastic. So all the extra food is gonna go right on here. It's really just a simple case of use what you got. If it works, why change it? And there was one. Go higher, go higher. Alright, now just to put it back in. There we go. Alright, that's a wrap on that part. On to the next. Alright, all the feed's done. Catch my breath for a second. Walked all over here to the chicken run. I know I said no more chicken run for a little bit, but I want to get this canvas top up and on, and then there's no more chicken run stuff for a little bit. So just bear with me. It'll be alright. I want them to have a little shade because it's still hot in Texas. So this goes over the roof, and I need these. Alright, I don't need that. And that's hot because it's metal. Always something. Alright. Let's see how this works, because I don't know. I've got these little things. Sure, we'll figure it out. Oh, sorry ladies. Going, they didn't like that. That's okay. Grab a couple of these. We'll figure out these doodads together. I never use them. Yes, ladies. Look at them all. Hiding in the corner, thinking I'm being big and scary. Might have to go inside the run. I'm trying to avoid that if possible. But I don't think there's a way around that. Okay. So these, I will soon go through. We'll just put it through here. Back up, that's way too close. Now tie like so. And then you... Well, that doesn't really do anything. Either way, ain't going nowhere. Let's put one in this corner. Get these organized, go inside, pull it, do the other corner. Dang it, you're wearing a hat, watch it. That's funny. Oh, for Pete's sake. this is gonna be tricky. Let's see if we can make this work somehow. Quit moving. Alright. At least there's not 8,000 of them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, you're gonna get me. He'll stay.
Cream puff.
Very good. Let's head back out. Well, looks like a Chinese puzzle. There. Alright, let's just work our way around. What are you doing, Cream Puff? You're the nosiest chicken we got. Oh, you know what? We're going to go back in and do these, aren't we? We do them? I don't think we did them. We're going to have to go back in and do those on the back, right? We're just gonna, I guess, tack these into the chicken wire since I can't make it to the pipe. It's okay. Well, come here. Okay, last one. We'll call that a wrap. It's always the last one that wants to fight. Come here. All right. Let me come out. All right, that's a wrap on that. Let's get you some close-ups of the shade. Yeah, buddy. Okay, in case you're wondering, yes, thank you. We added them sand and a little thing of water for them to stand in. And that's just to help keep them cool. And they can take their dust baths in the sand. So we have them up on the other chicken run as well. But that's it for the chicken run. I promise you to be short and sweet. Now, I'm going to let you guys recharge, cool off, and then we got dinner to do, unless the kittens are running around. Okay, we're back. I was about to get prepping for the fajitas, and here's Mama. But the kittens decided they wanted to get out and run around. Oh, there you are. What are y'all doing? Huh? Let's get down to y'all's level. Okay.
doing back there? What are you doing back there? Huh? Come here. Come say hi. Say hi. That's pretty weak, but okay. We'll take it. But who doesn't love a little beautiful baby calico? And this little guy. Come here. You say hi? Can you say hi? No? Okay. She's stalking her sister. And who doesn't love kitties when they're this size? And they get bigger. And you gotta feed them. And clean up their poop. And all that fun stuff. So, those are the 4 babies. What do y'all think? Y'all are on YouTube. Say hi. Alright, I'm gonna get back to this prepping. Get it knocked out on the bigger things.
Okay, we're back. Came down checking on the water. Of course, we have some of our beautiful deer. Now these are all the younger ones, and these are mostly the females. They eat first. The big guys come later, eat what's left, and then come up for a second filling up top of the property. But the water's looking pretty good. Not as clear as I wanted it, but it'll work. So I'm gonna run up and cut the water off, put the hose back, and then it is, I think, dinner time. Time to start getting cooking. Then I gotta take a trap over to a buddy of mine's house. He's got a stray cat that doesn't look healthy. He wants to try to catch it and take it to the vet or take it somewhere, Humane Society. I don't know where you take them anymore. Yeah, so I'll probably do that after dinner because I can partake in some adult beverages and some boy time. The boys watching a little football. Yeah, get away from the family for a little bit. They don't know it yet. All right, we're back. Charcoal is just about where I want it. Now, if you ever use one of these chimney stacks, you want to wait till you barely catch little pieces of flame coming up and you know it's ready. That's just how I've always done it. I'll flip you around, hopefully you can watch. And if I needed to show you how to put this together, let me know. I can do it in another video, but it's not that hard to put a tumbleweed in and load some charcoal. So we're going to take this off, get this out of the way. And I always use a spatula or something to help the flow out a little better. And then the hotter coals are on the bottom, so you want to spread some back as you come. Set that out of the way. Now the rest of it is positioning your coals. And I'm just running regular old charcoal from my local grocery store. It's got mesquite wood in it, and it's actually pretty good for just doing this kind of cook. We're just doing fajitas and whatnot. If I was doing other stuff, I'd use lump charcoal. But just to get a decent cook, this is really all you need. I'm going to take some of these hotter coals and move them to where the other charcoal is not quite going yet. Alright, we'll just let it do its thing. Make a mess. Now this is just a cheap grill from the grocery store. You can get them anywhere. Just an old char grill. And they wear out over time, and I just replace them. If you're doing a small cook, there's nothing better when you have a small, one can, get your meal going, cooks everything you need. That's all you need. Oh look, the deer are hanging out. Alright. I'm going to let this finish, getting ready, and we'll get the rest of it going. Alright. Well, today, unfortunately, we're drinking some Coors Banquet. Not unfortunately. It was just on sale for people. And when it's on sale, you buy it. All right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Now, when I'm doing fajitas, and it's up to you guys. I do it this way. I do my chicken first and get it going. And I run it offset a little because you want it to cook like an oven a little bit before I move it to where the heat is and the flames are. And I take these little pieces, if you see that, and I just put them in a corner. Let them do their own thing, and we'll let it go. That simple. And we'll come and check on them in about 5 minutes, flip them, 5 minutes, move them to the inside, get them almost cooked through. Now chicken, everybody says 165. I agree, especially with thighs. They're a little moister than chicken breast, for example. Chicken breast, sometimes I'll cut off at 160, let it set and rest to the 165. But we'll let that ride, and I'll be with you when we're ready to flip.
All right, we're back. Hopefully the mic's connected. I have no idea. Let's see how we're looking. And you can see they're starting to stiffen up a little bit. And that's just in 5 minutes. And I didn't spray the grill down like I normally do, so that's my fault. I'll flip those over, give them about another 5 minutes. Don't forget our little pile of goodness we had from the little pieces. Alright. Not that simple, folks. Fajitas are not difficult. Need a good meal for the family? Okay. We'll let those sit. And they got a little more well done than I was thinking, so we'll go about 3.5, 4 minutes, and then we'll move them to the center, get them going, and then we'll put the beef in once I get them to the point where I like them. About 140 or so, 145 at the most. And then, sorry, the flies can smell food from a country mile out here. Yep, just part of it. So, while we're waiting on that, I'll let you go take a potty break. All right. Moving to the middle. Give them a few more minutes. Let's go ahead and probe them. Let's see where we're at. Sorry, this is where I need a third arm. Okay, just gonna say it. Hopefully the sound's working, because I got no idea. $135. Perfect. 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 Oh yeah, we're getting there in a hurry. So a few more minutes, we'll get some color on these, and then we'll offset them.
Alright, we're back. And you can see the color I was talking about. And they're exactly where I want them. So we're going to move these offset. Let me set you guys up so you can watch from afar, unfortunately, because I've only got 2 arms. So we're going to set these off. But they're still fairly close, because I got to finish cooking all the way through. And don't forget our little pieces. We're marinating over here in the corner. Alright. Now it's time to get the beef on. And I go directly on the heat for these. And I know, you should use 2 different tongs for your meats. No, I've been doing this long enough. You're fine. Trust me. Nobody's ever gotten sick from my cooking. Promise you that. We're going to cook this one half and half, I guess, because I run out of grill space real quick. Alright, beef's on. Get out of the way. And listen to the sizzle. It's going down. It's going down soon. Alright. Put these over. They're starting to look beautiful. We'll go ahead and turn all the chickens over as well. Move them even farther back because they're done. We're just keeping them warm.
we're doing. Move you to the corner. We'll let those keep going. And I'll bring you back when we're done. I still got a couple burgers to throw on real quick too. I wonder if I got a spot for them. Let me see. Let me put y'all down for a second. Do we got a spot for the burgers? And I'm just cooking these so I have an extra meal for the week. So put that right there. Put that over here. We'll let them do their thing. Sure. And I'll be back with you when everything's just about done. And I know we're doing what we can with what we got. It's gonna be good. Alright, let's see how we're looking. I've been doing vegetables inside and everything else. Oh yeah. Flip these burgers if we can. Alright. Take a quick probe. Spin this one around. This one I'm going to overcook for my wife. This one I'm not, by any stretch. I do like the color on the other side better, so we'll leave that down. She is done. Alright, looking good. Now I know I explained it before. You can give me hate in the comments, but my wife likes her stuff like stupid well done. And I'm talking like 200 on her beef, which I know, but that, blame me. Happy wife, happy life. Just go with it. Other than that, the fajitas are almost there. The burgers I'll move to the middle once I get that one bigger piece done. I'll be back with you in a minute. I gotta check back. Alright. We are back. We're gonna pull chicken off. Let that rest. I can get these little pieces. Alright. Put that there. I'm going to take this beef off and let it rest. While we cook the rest. See where we're sitting. Okay, we're already at 160. We can let that go for a little bit. Burgers, 120s. Yep. We're getting there as well. We'll put the probe up. We don't need it anymore. We're gonna let that ride. All right. Well, that's how we do it. We always eat good here at the Huch House Ranch. Let me set y'all up. There you are. But I appreciate you guys coming along. Today we were all over the place. I apologize for that. We had a lot of little honeydews to check off. Got that done. So now we're going to eat, and then I got to take a trip over to Buddy's house, which I might forget time while I'm there. We'll see. With all that being said, though, I appreciate you guys watching to the end. Hit that subscribe button. I moved up like 3 more people. I'm excited. So I'm at 60 subs. We got to get to, I don't know, 1,000 or something. I have to go back and look. 500 or 1,000. I don't know. So many watch hours, so many rules, you know. But hit the like button. Leave a comment. Tell me how you do your food. Tell me how you do your animals. Whatever. We can compare notes. We can debate. Have a discussion. If you see something that I've done in a previous video and you want to challenge me on a food, let me know. I'll be happy to make it. I still got a buddy that wants his schnitzel. I'm going to do it, but it's Texas and it's
chicken fried steak. Let's just be honest, folks. Not hard to do. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get to eating. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And I'll see you down the road.